So, David, after Inphonic, you want to start an entirely new company. What was your next big idea?
It's very funny because I remember moving. I moved to start Zeta Interactive to the building next to Infonic's building. I mean, literally touching it. And I moved from this huge office on the sixth floor in Georgetown, overlooking the Potomac River and the whole city, to this teeny little office space in a 250-year-old warehouse that was retrofitted on the corner. And I remember sitting there kind of looking around my new ecosystem, right? Like I went from 1,000 employees to five of us and thinking, all right, well, let's do it again.
Yeah.
The idea was that you could use data to help companies create customers and keep them for longer periods of time by using and harnessing the combination of big data and the internet into one platform. So my whole career, I'd been doing customer acquisition just in the wireless segment, right? So why did wireless customer acquisition work? Because it had a very high lifetime value, right? AT&T makes a lot of money lifetime on getting a cellular subscriber. So they're willing to pay a commission to get them. They're willing to partner with you. They're willing to, take a very high quality handset, take a discount on it, and then partner with you to create that end user. In this case, I said, well, I couldn't go right back into the wireless business for a year. So I said, let's start with education. So we started in the education space, whereas if you look at wireless, the average lifetime value is about $6,500. That's coming down a bit. It used to be that high. It might be closer to 3,500 or 4,000. But whatever it is, it's a lot of money over the lifetime. For education, it's 56,000. So I looked at that and said, well, that's a good ecosystem to start in. And we started kind of compiling very big databases online through both acquisition, merger, and partnership that helped us build this kind of customer acquisition vehicle to help education companies create students, and then they would pay us in different ways. They couldn't pay us per student because that was federally mandated against that. But they marketed with us, and they paid us a CPM rate, and we delivered the marketing and we ran campaigns. And as we grew Zeta, which at the time was called XL, as we grew XL into what it is today, the concept was always using very large databases. Now, certainly much better called today big data. When we started this in 2007, or it wasn't called big data, right? It was just data. So today we use big data to help very large companies create customers. And our main verticals today are financial services, insurance, health and wellness, communications, and education. We have over 350 million people in our database today that we know over 300 things per person about: demographic, psychographic, and behavioral information about people. And we build these massive data clusters for very large clients.